Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Allison Worsham, a junior from Edmond, Oklahoma. Already has 4 goals on the young season. And talk about your performance so far, scoring 4 goals.
Well, it's been actually a really hot past few weeks. We started out in San Antonio, and we didn't really know what to expect because actually we've had a pretty mild summer, so none of us were really expecting that bad of heat, and so we were all exhausted, tired. We only had a couple subs, and so it was pretty tough, but I'm excited about how the season's going so far, and we're definitely looking forward to our next couple games.
What are the team's expectations this year?
You know, I think the ultimate expectation would be to make it to nationals, and I think that as far as our fitness goes, we still have a lot of work to do there, but we're definitely getting there, and I see improvement in every game. So.
You've played a lot with OCU's all-time leading scorer, Megan McMahon, not on the team this year. What's it like with her not there?
You know, not even on the field, but off the field, it's changed the entire environment. She's such an outgoing and awesome person to be around and everything, and on and off the field, she's just awesome. And so it really has affected our team a lot this year not having her there, but we're going to try to do our best without her.
You spent the last couple of summers playing for Oklahoma City FC. Well, what has that experience been like?
Oh, I absolutely love it. I think that my game and my skills have grown a lot in the past couple years playing for that team. It's really cool to get to experience playing with players from all over the state, from different colleges, and I think that it's really improved my game a lot.
You said that your ambition is to get into broadcasting. First of all, God help you. Second of all, how do you feel that the university is helping you along with that?
I think that Andy has really, I'm really excited to have him as a teacher and all that. I'm really excited. Yesterday was actually our first time to work with all the cameras, and I got to be on camera 1 and figure out how to work all that stuff. And so I think my ultimate goal would to do sports broadcasting. Who knows what the next couple years will bring, but that would definitely be really cool to me. I'm really interested in sports, not just soccer, but I like watching a little bit of everything. So.
You said that one of your hobbies is you like to fish. Talk about how you got into that.
Yes, I've been fishing with my dad and brother since I was little, and it's just a really fun pastime. I like to go out with my brother. We'll wake up at like 6 a.m. and we'll wake up and we'll set out our all of our stuff and just go, and I think it's really relaxing, and it's kind of a little getaway from everything.
All right, thanks very much. Talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Allison Worsham, and coming up next on the program, we'll talk to track coach Conor Holt.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Learn more at naia.org.
Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to track and cross country coach Conor Holt. The Stars opened the season by sweeping the men's and women's at the UCO Land Run. And coach, on Saturday at the Land Run, a little bit messy conditions, about 60 degrees and muddy outside. How'd you guys manage?
You know, it's cross country, so you just kind of have to go with the flow here. You know, it started. I told the kids all week. You know, we have different training stuff we use. We have a training flat, a racing flat that's more kind of a road racing flat that you can also use for cross-country conditions that are very dry. And then we have a cross-country spike. It actually has spikes in the front of it. And I told the kids all week, it looks like it might, every day it was good. As we were heading towards Saturday, the percentage of rain was kept on bumping up. So I said, okay, you might need to wear your spikes on Saturday. But sure enough, Friday night, it started raining and it never stopped. And by the time we got there on Saturday morning, there was about a 1,200, 1,400 metre section where they go through the woods, and that was just a mud bath. It was ankle deep water. And I said, okay, we're wearing the spikes. Anyone who didn't bring their spikes today, raise your hands. But everyone had their spikes. So they just, it's cross country, and these kids are used to running in all kinds of conditions. You think back at the national championships last year in Lawrence, Kansas, it was like 20 degrees with a wind chill minus negative in the negative. So, so it's one of those things where, you just adapt to the whole situation, and you got to be pretty tough to run, cross country, and we definitely have a very tough bunch, So yeah, it was good. So
Peter Koskaj is off to a great start at winning the men's race and becoming the SAC Runner of the Week. Talk about his start to the season.
Peter's a junior now, great kid, and he meshes in well with our group. But if you look at the group as a whole, on any given day, I don't really know who the number one runner is right now, to be honest. Peter just rose above the rest of them that day, and I think he kind of wanted the win, to be honest. And I think those conditions kind of suited him a little bit better, because he's really light on his feet compared to some of the other guys the mud might affect him a little bit more. But Peter had a good run. He's very fit, and like I said, we had a workout this morning, and there's about 5 or 6 guys right now that all are pretty comparable. So Peter had a good run. But yeah, we're looking forward to seeing where we go here.
On the women's side, Michaela Werner won the women's race and also became the runner of the week in the conference. Talk about your freshman's performance.
Yeah, I think, she's a freshman on the team, comes from a very good club system up in Grove, Oklahoma. His coach was Mike Barber out of the Jenks America running club, and so he's kind of got her ready for college. And Mike's a great guy. I've known him a long time. And so when I was recruiting Michaela, I kind of knew that she'd be a great fit for the program. Wants to run the marathon, which is a great event in the NAIA Championships. And so it was an easy fit for us to bring her on board here. But a tough runner, really tough. And kind of looking forward to seeing how she does in the fall. Yeah, so.
Any other individuals that stood out to you on Saturday?
They all did, I think. Every kid on the team, when we have a team, we're an elite program now in the NAIA, and when you have a team like this, every kid on the team is important. And we had a lot of great performances. What I was really liked about Saturday was how the girls team really came together. I think for the first time, and since I've been here now, I have a group that's very focused, very dedicated, and inspire each other. And I know that they're inspired a little bit by what the boys have done over the last few years. So I'm looking forward to kind of seeing how this group meshes now as we head into some of these tough races that are coming up. But overall, you can't just plug one kid. I think all of them, are doing pretty well, and a great group to work with. Yeah, so.
You've got several returners on your men's team, and you carry the #1 ranking into the season. What are your expectations for that squad?
Coming off last year where we obviously won a national championship, and then in the indoor season we got 7th as a team on the men's side, and then outdoors we got 4th at an outdoor track and field championships where there's 21 events, and we had 8 guys, step up and score. 22 All-American awards last year. How do you top that? Well, you just keep winning. That's how I look at it, and that's what I tell the kids. So, I think we're excited. We're doing a lot of what you consider base work right now, pre-championship workouts and those kind of things. But they've had a good summer. They kind of went out of here last spring when school was up in May, and they kind of went home and got the work done, and they're back now. And we had a really good, solid workout today. But indicators. We do a lot of benchmark workouts, and what I've seen so far is a lot of these benchmark workouts have gone pretty well. So the key now is to just stay focused, stay healthy, don't get too far ahead of yourselves. I think when you're dealing with elite athletes, and I've dealt with a lot of elite athletes over the years, one thing that you have to kind of keep bringing them back down to earth. So I always remind them where they've been and where they can go, and that you can never settle for what you have right now. It's all about a thirst, a hunger for getting better. But we're excited to see how this season all pans out when it's all said and done. So.
Your women's team also carries a national ranking into the season. They're ranked number 21. Talk about your expectations for the women.
Just like I said earlier, I think for the first time I see a really good indicator of a good coming together here, and a togetherness and a focus that I haven't seen before. And I'm kind of excited to kind of see 21st ranking pre-season. We'll probably bump up a few notches, maybe not. I don't know. But it's not about September, as the saying goes. It's about November. So, and winning championships. So we'll see where it all plays out once November rolls around. So,
what inspired you to choose coaching as your career?
You know, it's an easy gig. No, only kidding. No, I think probably you know, you look back. My first coach was my dad when I grew up in Ireland, and he was a very good club coach. He has a very good club back in Ireland. He's coached numerous national champions, and so I kind of take a lot what I've learned from him. And then I had a good college coach, and Coach J.D. Martin when I ran at OU. And then I had my first coaching job. I had a really good mentor in Kelly Sullivan at Oregon State. So I've kind of taken a little bit from each of them. And then, you know, it's just all about just getting from one day to the next and trying to do this right. And I'm still learning, you know. I think, you know, you can never stop learning in the coaching business. And, you know, we just hired a good assistant coach now, Matt Aguera, coming to us, and he's a great addition to the program. And so, you know, so it's a little bit of everything, I think, you know, and it's like I said, it's a great job if you're winning championships. It's a tough job if you're not winning championships, but you got to look at the big picture. You know, it's all about recruiting kids to a university where they can get a good academic experience, and then on top of that, then be part of an athletic program that's won 56 national championships. That's pretty big in my mind. And an athletic department run by an athletic director who does a great job of just, you know, inspiring coaches to get out there and work hard and you know, and prioritize what they want to do with everything what they want to do. So yeah, so we're kind of looking forward here to kind of seeing where this all plays out through the year. So yeah.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Talking to OCU track and cross country coach Conor Holt. The Stars open the season with a pair of wins at the UCO Land Run. You can follow their progress on OCUsports.com.